Hey.
On the Wake Up Radio presents 420 Lords.
And we back. Y'all like our intro? It turned you on? Let me stop.
God.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, this sexy red girl crazy as hell.
You so ugly for this.
Yeah, she got a sex tape and everything, y'all. Hey, that shit crazy.
Now, look at mom over here. I like seeing.
Oh,
this.
look at Empress mom.
You know what I'm saying? She on the episode. Yeah.
But we got Tyler Davis back, creator of Hussle, y'all. We got him back, y'all.
What's up?
What's going
It's
on,
good,
Tyler?
y'all. I'm guessing good. I'm happy to be back, y'all. It was we had a great time last time. Looking forward to it. Newts has already started on some crazy with Bleach, but we're gonna get into that.
Whoa!
Started on some crazy, but
Let's get this ignorant news out the way. Shout out to all the Memphis folk, because without y'all, this wouldn't have happened. So there's a new bill. The paternity bill got passed.
There we go.
Let me share my screen because there's a lot of babies getting taken care of by somebody that ain't their daddy.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
This how we gonna combat it.
Hey,
Don't worry about that.
This is House Bill 2689, just passed legally in Tennessee. Shout out to Tennessee. Shout out to Tennessee. I'm very excited about this bill. Very excited indeed, because this is the kind of bill that will, in fact, hold women accountable. Because, again, like I said, too many of us, too many men in general, black men in particular, have been caught up in paying child support for children that do not belong to us.
They baby
have been caught up in having our checks garnished for children that do not belong to us. Have been caught up. I mean, completely caught up, because these women have been lying a lot for years. This is House Bill 2689.
So basically, to summarize it, when you have a baby, you have to get a DNA test. So that's how they're combating all this baby mama stuff.
I like that law right there, boy.
Yeah, shout out to the black man from Memphis.
he's
the one that got this shit passed.
We might need that United States wide.
Yes,
That's a nationwide situation.
Yep. What was his name? Parkinson? Yeah, black man. Yeah, he had to
His name is what?
Parkinson. Mr. Parkinson.
Mr. Parkinson.
Wait. Nah, what?
Hey, at first I thought you said Parkinson. I'm like, this nigga a drug?
You see that? You feel me? I said, wait a minute.
Mr. Perk. All right, Mr. Perk. Hey, that's a hard name. We ain't gonna hold it.
Ooh, hold on, let me write that down. All right, so but anyway, yeah, I'm glad they got that pass. So hey, you need a DNA test to see if that baby is yours or not. No matter if y'all married or not. DNA test, yes. So before that,
dang.
Yes. So, hey,
that
look,
a lot while y'all playing. Like,
I ain't mad at
men out here. I know some men taking care of some kids that ain't theirs.
Matter of fact, what happened last episode? Did you say that she just found out that wasn't her daddy?
Who? Oh, you talking about the actor? Yeah.
The actor, exactly. What's her name? Kerry
Washington.
Washington, yeah, whatever her name is. Yeah, that's crazy.
But,
so that's a good follow-up.
Shout out to Tennessee, man. Yeah.
I'm glad I don't got
Get
to
shit
go
done.
through none of that. Lord have mercy.
All right, yeah. He can't. The kids look like both of y'all, so yeah. Ain't no
Couldn't
denying
deny
that.
me. Tried.
Ain't no denying that. But yeah, I had to get that ignorant dudes out the way. Now let's get on Bleach, man. Like, hold on, man. What you mean? Let me get on you, Tyler. What you talking about? That Bleach got some of the weakest fights, man. Come on.
Well,
You got it, bro.
to
You
clarify,
got it together.
to clarify. So what
Okay.
I'm saying is that I read through Bleach all past like 2 weeks or so. I watched the anime growing up, but wasn't the biggest fan of it. So I was like, let me read it. And I ended up reading it, and I enjoyed it a lot more than I did the anime. But then Newton said they got the best fights in the big three, and anime and manga wise, I completely disagree. I just First of all, none of the fights in Bleach are better than Obito versus Kakashi. None of the fights in Bleach are better than Naruto versus Sasuke. Either fight you want to choose, you pick it, and I'll tell you that it's not better. So either fight Naruto versus Sasuke is not better than any of those fights. No fight in Bleach is better than Killer Bee versus Sasuke. I'm sorry, it's not a single fight. Not a single fight in Bleach is better than Sasuke versus Orochimaru. I'm sorry, just it doesn't exist. Not a single fight in Bleach is better than Rock Lee versus Gaara. It's so Naruto is easily like anime wise, it's easily better.
Well, I want wait. When we talked about this, I sworn I said One Piece. I did not say Naruto.
But you said the best of the big three, which includes Naruto, right?
Yeah, but hold on. Okay, you got Naruto gods here. We ain't gonna be messing with Naruto. I sworn I said One Piece.
No, you said
I
that.
sworn I put One Piece. Because I already know all those fights.
King, I need you to listen to me. You said the best fights in the big three, so that includes Naruto. So I'll start with Naruto first.
Okay, I'll let you have that one. I misspoke on that. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You know what? Because I already know Naruto is killing everybody. So we're not doing that. But I will bring it up One Piece because I know for a fact when I look at One Piece fight scene and I look at Bleach fight scene, Bleach is got better fight scenes to me.
Okay. So
I should have been more.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's on me. Go ahead, though. You know Naruto's like, come on, I got this shirt. Come on, man.
All right. So, what are the top 5 fights in Bleach?
You got to name them all. Come on.
Ichigo versus Grimmjow.
Which one? He fights him 3 times.
Yeah. All 3. I really want to say all three.
And that's where you messed up.
All 3. I want to say
that's cap.
All 3 accounting.
First of all, hold on. First of all, the second one is extremely mid because each only has hollow mass for 11 seconds.
That what made it good.
No. I think you missed what I'm saying. I think thematically, like story wise, like it's like a tension thing of like, how is this character going to win this fight at 11 seconds? But actually watching the fight, it's mid. I'm sorry, it's very average. It's very average. Matter of fact, go on YouTube, type in Ichigo versus Grimmjow round 2, and you're gonna see that Johnny all that.
So I want to say this though. If you,
I'm with Tyler on this. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, by you saying that, can you?
I ain't never seen either one. So
can you name a One Piece fight that's better than Grimmjow versus Ichigo?
Luffy versus Kaido.
Zoro
versus Luffy versus Kaido.
Luffy, what?
Luffy, no, I got one too. Hold on.
Name the fight.
Luffy, Law.
Okay.
Versus Doflamingo's a better fight. Luffy versus Katakuri is a better fight. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Hold on. I'm gonna let you have Luffy versus Kaido. All right.
I know.
Cool.
Now you didn't let me have it. I took it. I had to take it.
Oh, you took it. All right. Okay, he took it. That's that Memphis. See that Memphis thing? You know what I'm saying? All right. So let me say this too. Let me say this.
Okay.
Ichigo versus what's that captain? What's that name?
Kenpachi? Byakuya?
No, not Kenpachi. It was
the dude with the white hair, the white face, the white skin, Ukiura?
Not Iki. What's his name?
What does he look like?
It was on the first season. He had his sister and they were kidnapped. It was
Byakuya. He has a long blonde black hair.
Yeah. I can think of the name.
You think that
hold on. So that fight scene all the way to the end, compare it to One Piece. What One Piece got
Luffy versus Katakuri.
Thank you.
No, we ain't doing that. No, Luffy versus Katakuri is not better than that.
Oh yeah, you crazy.
I think Luffy versus Lucci is better.
Oh,
Luffy
versus
Lucci. Yes.
Wow, that's crazy, bro. Bleach. Hold on, bro. Now
watch these fights, bro.
Look, I love me some One Piece, and I can honestly say that I could have named any other fights that's better than that right there. You talking about some Luffy?
Hey Tyler, bro, we just gotta ignore crazy.
We gotta do better than this. I need y'all to go and we need to go people to go back and actually watch these fight scenes.
I would love it already.
Nah, y'all ain't seen.
Nah, we haven't seen it. You know, what's crazy about it is if you had said manga, because this is how I rate the fights, right? If I'm just talking about anime and then manga, so anime it's Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, right? Manga wise is One Piece, Bleach, Naruto. I think the way that Oda panels, I think the way that Oda and Kubo panel their fights is, I think, superior to Naruto's. I think that if I think what's impressive to me artistically is that Oda is able to take such unconventional forms when he's drawing characters. For example, Luffy, like their anatomy is so different, but he makes the fight work so well. Like that to me is very impressive artistically. So like, but he does that with every fight he has. You know what I'm saying? He has a crazy toupee spreads, all that. So like, artistically, if you said manga, you'd have a better argument. But anime, hell no.
Hold on, I gotta read this. My bad. Quavo and Questlove in the bill. That's crazy.
Man.
He got on you.
Listen, man.
That's funny as shit. I'm sorry I had to read that. My bad. Yeah, I was in there cracking up.
Listen, man. If you'd have said manga, this would be a very, very good conversation. I just feel like
look at my cousin done got me. You see what happened, man? You see what happened?
I'm sorry. Can you just admit Naruto had better fights than Bleach?
I never say, bro. Everybody know Naruto golden. We were talking about
all right.
We were talking about One Piece. Come on, man. We ain't talking about no Naruto.
Okay, that's debatable. I'll give it. I'll say that's debatable.
I think anime and manga, manga wise debatable. Anime wise, it's close. I want to say it's like far off. Like it's like extremely far off.
Bro, like after, bro. Okay, because I guess I'll keep thinking about like fight scenes, but before the time skip. Like I know the war is always gonna be golden, but that's the whole arc. But we going off like fight scenes. I can't see One Piece fight scenes that's like when I go back and look at Bleach, and I'm like, nah.
You know what it is?
On Bleach.
You know the Bleach got sauce, and I think that sauce is like is messing you up, bro. Because like, listen, you hear that bun kai, that shit tough. Like it's like all the characters look drippy. You know what I'm saying? They be saying Bankai. It looks cool. You know, it looks cool, like the effects, but like, what are they actually doing? Like, what's the sword play they act like? What choreography through that sword play was like? That's actually cold, or was it like the theatrics of it that was cold? Think about it for a second.
Interesting.
You got a point.
I think we need to go back and actually look at some of these fight scenes, and then I think people would be like, okay. All right, I see where I'm coming from. He know how to, you know what I'm saying? And it might be the shit talking too. You know, them Bleach niggas, they love talking that shit. So.
If you want to talk, that's One Piece, bro.
Hold on, when what?
You want to talk about just shit talking?
I mean, even if we did go to just straight shit talking, I don't think. I'm gonna have to go back and watch One Piece again because I don't remember talking shit like that.
Bro, think about this for a second.
Not like Bleach, not like how them niggas be talking. Nah,
bro, they be talking.
You gotta go back and listen. Nah, buddy, them niggas on, bro. That nigga Ichigo did. He did. That's how he do it. Talk shit. What you talking about?
Bro, like I kind of literally told White Bear, I'm gonna light a candle for your funeral, bro. Like, bro, what are we talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on, I'm not saying they don't got good moments because when Blackbeard said to Luffy, he was like, "Yeah, nigga," you know what I'm saying? I remember that moments now, but when it come down to shit talk, I think Bleach got that one.
Bro, this man told Luffy, Blackbeard told Luffy, I'm taking your brother fruit. He's like, yeah, I got him killed. I'm taking his fruit. Like, what are we talking about?
I know that. I saw that. I like that. Made me like Blackbeard. What you mean?
Tell me some shit talk that's better than this. Luffy is looking at Robin in his lobby. Dude is like, yo, if you this flag represents the world. It represents all the dozens and dozens of nations that are aligned with the world government. Luffy said, shoot that shit down. Shoot it down, bro. Like, shoot it down. Would you like? That don't mean nothing to me. What is anybody at Bleach said that's tougher than that?
He got you on the ropes, dude.
He said, shoot that shit down.
He got you on the ropes on that one. I'm sorry.
No, that was a good disrespectful moment. I ain't gonna hold you, so I agree. You know what I'm saying? It was a good moment,
bro.
But I don't know. I like when Ichigo told what's the Espada? The number 4 is Spada. You
Ukiura.
got that man name.
Ukiura.
You okay? So you remember? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
When he told him, he said, "Is it me as a human becoming hollow, or you as a hollow being more human?" Boy, that nigga felt so disrespected. He was like, "What? You calling me a human? You think I'm getting these emotions?" The boy got tight. He had to tighten up on Cub. Bro, I don't know, but we gotta go back and watch him Ichigo fight. Bro.
I'm sorry, bro. Them fights are
I just read it, bro. I just read it. He should be. I like Ichigo. Like he do be talking like he be talking his talk.
But he don't be talking like Luffy be talking,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't know.
What else Luffy said that was so tough?
What else did Luffy
It's
say that?
Luffy.
I mean, I love Luffy.
This nigga told Big Mama, "Look, I ate your candy, and so what?" Like he called on.
Yeah, he literally told her. He literally said, "Yo, this is my territory."
Yeah,
he said, "Yo, get past me the phone. This is my territory." Like, and that's Big Mom too at the time. Like, think about Luffy's forces at the time, and that's why everyone thought like he was crazy. He's like, bro, I don't care. Like, this is my territory now. Like that. Come on, bro. Let's be for real.
We have to move back we're gonna have to move back on that because that's something we're gonna have to clips.
After he put the hat on Nami, he kicked out Arlong. They said, "Who's Arlong? Like, which one of y'all Arlong?" Like, I ain't trying to do nobody. I don't care what y'all talking about. Which one of y'all Arlong? That's tough.
You know what it is?
He told Nami to point them out. He was like, point them out. Point them out. You see it.
I won't give Luffy like the shit talking. I give him the disrespect. Like if you
that shit talking.
It's different between nigga talking shit. It's a difference between nigga talking shit and in a disrespectful moment.
Talking shit is disrespectful.
Having a lot of disrespectful moments. That's that's what it seems like it's coming down to. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's move on.
I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. If you come into my house, you kick down my door, you put your dirty shoes in my house, and you pointing me out, that's crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's disrespectful as hell. Yeah,
Nah, bro.
Yeah, people.
Man, what you got there?
All right, so what y'all been watching, man? What y'all been watching? What y'all been reading? Tyler, since you're the guest, you can go first.
Bleach. My Hero, Sakamoto Days. Anybody who don't read Sakamoto Days, you need to read Sakamoto Days. It's the coldest manga, one of the coldest mangas I've ever read in my life.
Hey, can you give a summary on that, John?
I got you. So basically, it's about this assassin who was the greatest assassin in the world. Like, he was revered, but he met this woman and fell in love, and then gave up on being an assassin, and because she doesn't want to date a killer, so he gave up being an assassin. But the problem is that because he left the assassin world, people are after him because you can't just leave that world. And now somebody has placed a bounty on his head. And so now basically he has to figure out a way to protect himself and his family because he has a daughter now. He has to figure out a way to protect himself and his family while also not killing because it's against the Sakamoto family rules that his wife established. It is super compelling, bro.
Yeah. I've only read like 3 chapters.
Our family a little bit.
It's really good. Like, it's really good.
Yeah, I read like at least to chapter 5 and I was like, damn, this man crazy.
And also, read and watching JJK.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Like I told you before we came on, bro, I can't watch it no more, bro. The Gojo show is done, man. He had his ass kicked, man. It is what it is.
Oh, listen, man. I think that narratively it makes sense because you have to figure out a way to remove a character, so the story can progress.
You really think the main character could take out such and such?
It's not. I don't think alone. That's why. So I think it's if you think about what Gojo wanted for his students, he said, "I wanted." Gojo's story has always been about relying on the next generation. Like he literally said, "I became a teacher because I realized that strength." And that's a big part of the case that just being strong isn't enough. And I think that's why a lot of times authors are trying to write a message. And if you think about it, Sukuna does think strength is enough, but we understand from Gojo's perspective, we are to agree with Gojo, like narratively, right? It's kind of like with Naruto Sasuke. They both present moral arguments, but Kishimoto's trying to say, hey, Naruto is who we should agree with. I don't think we're to agree with Sukuna, who thinks strength is everything. After Gojo lost Geto, he realized, like, even though I'm this powerful guy, I couldn't protect my friends. So that means that just being strong is not enough to actually make a change. And so that's why he went to education. He wants to be able to raise up young students who can also change the jiu-jitsu world better than he could. So that being said, it makes sense why he wasn't the one to do it. It's because his story's about relying on other people, and that because of that, I think that's why Sukuna's gonna lose. So that's to me, they're definitely gonna take him out. How they're gonna do it, I don't really know, but I just know it's gonna happen.
I'm sorry, because Gojo was giving that man hell for at least about 12 chapters,
It
bro.
was very much back and forth the whole time though.
Yeah,
I thought it was amazing.
but I think I'm done. Because anyway, hey, if the main student, the main character can't do nothing, we're gonna see, man. We're gonna see this next chapter. But
It'll be fine.
One Piece. Has everybody caught up on One Piece?
Yeah.
Heck, no, I ain't even.
No,
Dang.
the anime,
I know
yeah.
you ain't, bro. Because you got the baby now.
I'm two chapters behind.
All right. So how are we rating this Egghead arc, y'all? I got it at a 10 right now.
I mean, from what I've been watching or reading, whatever, I need to see how the ending gonna go. I need to see how they're gonna end it off, because it kind of reminds me of Vegapunk a little bit, but then so many backstory, so much been going on. I want to see how they end it off. Then I'm gonna give it a good judgment. Then
I think it's been fire. I think it's been It's been an arc with reveals to a lot of things. Like,
that's what I like about it.
Yeah, it's because I ain't gonna lie, man. I'll be reading One Piece. I be like, bro, Oda, I need these secrets, bro. Yeah, stop hiding the secrets, gang. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. I'm like, bro, drop the secrets, bro. Like what are you waiting? Because Oda got this. He got this piece on his side with a bunch of the biggest secrets in anime history that he just need to let us know about. So I was excited to see more about it, but like, honestly, I need to know about God Valley. I need to know about Shanks, because I think Shanks is less of a dragon. I mean, actually, I think he is.
I think
back.
Even though I think he's good. I don't think he's bad though. I think he's actually good. Like, I think his story is about making sure that Luffy succeeds Roger. So I think he's not abuse his celestial dragon power to make things happen. I need to figure about that. I need to see the Rocks Pirates, because like it's just I need Joy Boy's backstory.
The Will of the Deep, that whole island. You need to know what all that is and what's that about.
I think Will of D is but just the Dawn.
Nah, I think it's he said every time they put too much emphasis on, man, you got a D in there, you cause hell.
Well,
you got a D in there, you're gonna be something great.
Yeah, I know, but I think the Will of D just means the dawn of the world. So they talked about, because Luffy's the sun god, the dawn is like the sun rising. So I think that, if you think about even the first arc is called Romance Dawn, I think the Will of D is characters who are brought together to bring about a change. Because here's why I say that. During Marineford, as Whitebeard is dying, he's you know the flashback with him and Roger, and he said, "Yo, what does the Will of D mean?" I meet people with the D in the name. What does that mean? And then Roger's like, "Yo, I'll tell you." And then immediately after, he says, "Blackbeard is not you." And what he says is there'll be someone else that can carry out the Will of D and bring about the dawn of the world, but it ain't you. So what that communicates to me is that him talking about the dawn of the world is in reference to Roger's conversation about the Will of D. So it's about, so that's why it's about bringing up someone. The Will of D is about someone who's going to bring the dawn of the world by finding the One Piece. He said, "Someone bring the dawn of the world, and that man will find the One Piece." It's not Ace, but I feel like his will be reborn as someone else, inherited will. And then they show a panel of Luffy. So it's really that Ace was meant to do it, but he died. Now his will is passed on to Luffy. He'll be the one to find a One Piece because he's part of the Will of D. He'll change the world.
You know what though? Now I'm thinking about it.
That's a good ass theory.
No, we don't think about it. Like how you just said everything, because I forgot about that conversation. That probably reason why he had to let Ace die, because Ace had Roger bloodline. And, they were trying to wipe Roger bloodline out. That's why they went so hard in trying to find Roger, Ace when he was young, so they can kill him. So I like that.
Yeah, I think that they think that people who have Roger's blood have Roger's potential, and Roger found the One Piece. So I think, if you are his bloodline, you'll probably have Roger's will too.
Yeah.
So I think that's what the Will of D is, and I think it just makes sense considering Luffy's journey. If you think about all the characters have the Will of D, like, and also Law said the Will of D is the enemy of the gods, and the gods don't want you to find a One Piece.
Yep. He said that. All right. But what do we think about what's been going on? Because we got Kizaru getting beat the fuck up by Luffy.
Beat up? What?
Man.
We reading the same One Piece?
Yeah.
I don't know if we reading the same One Piece.
You saying he reading 2 Piece?
Hold on a second. I don't know.
Oh man.
Man, look, he gave him some pushback, but then Luffy grabbed that nigga and was like, "Nigga, shut up, nigga." He choked him. He choked that little man.
Let me see something.
He made him feel small.
I gotta remember.
Because I remember him grabbing him, but I also remember the fight continuing, and that wasn't. And then the fight. Hold on a second, bro. Then the fight got interrupted too. At least from the standpoint of the Gorosei stuff is what I'm saying. Like the fight, maybe interrupted. Like we cut to something else. Is what I'm saying.
No.
See
what he tried. See, he did a move where he made multiple clones of himself, and then Luffy came back, caught his ass again, threw that nigga around, and then now they both tied. You know, but we know who won that fight. Come on now.
Who? They're both tired.
I gotta see.
That came out in the new chapter.
No, I know. I read 1094. I read it, and listen. My interpretation was a little different, man.
What's your interpretation then?
My interpretation is that Kizaru was one playing around. That's one. Two. That. Yeah, that's it. He was playing around. That was my interpretation.
Hey, you know what's so crazy? Let me
read a quote. Go ahead.
I be telling this man how this man is strong. Like his devil fruit make him kind of OP, and they were like, "Nah, he soft, he weak, he there."
I ain't never. Hold on, now you putting words.
Yeah. Cause that's how I know you. That's how I know you said it, because when we did that matchup, and I chose him, Crocodile, and somebody else, y'all made it sound like that man just ain't nothing. I said, "Come on, bro."
It's like Kizaru.
No, he's talking about Crocodile. He always got to bring up Crocodile.
But Crocodile is one of the best. I'm telling you,
I can't wait till he come back so Luffy can whoop his ass again.
Oh, you better write this nigga good too, bro. Crocodile, don't let me down, nigga.
He gonna let you down.
I don't think that Crocodile would be like an antagonist coming back.
Nah, but since he part of the sword,
cross
gear. I don't know why I said sword. Cross gear. I can see him doing some stuff. What he doing, I don't know, but he cooking up on something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking at this chapter. Go ahead.
That's why I'm looking at this again.
These niggas out here looking. Okay.
You dang right I'm looking, because I know what I saw. That nigga Kizaru. I'm tired. No, because I'm tired, fam. I'm tired. I can't go on.
You do be a little lit, so I don't know.
No, that nigga was tired. All them cigarettes he be smoking.
Now you probably blame the cigarettes. All right.
All these old niggas be smoking cigarettes be tired.
Did y'all find?
Hold on.
Actually, so crazy. This is exactly how I remember it. Yeah. I don't know what you was looking at, but not only does he not actually hurt Kizaru, he drops out of Gear 5. He said, "I reached my limit." So he punched Kizaru and then fell out of Gear 5, and Kizaru's fine. I don't know.
Oh man!
Hold on. Let me go to it.
Because he gets punched. He does a big punch on Kizaru.
Okay, I pulled it up. I got him. I'm about to eat the him.
Yeah, and then he's falling out of Gear 5 as we speak. Now, if we see Kizaru knocked out next chapter, then sure. But okay. Yeah, now go to the next page.
What's that?
Okay.
So we gonna act like okay. I'm just saying, I don't know what you read.
Now look what Luffy said. Don't scroll by it. Don't run from it. Right there.
Say, now I'm in my limit. And then hold up.
This isn't good. Okay, now cool. Now here's the
Thank
thing.
you. This
No,
isn't what?
This no, you missed what I said. I said next chapter we need to see his state because if he's perfectly, if he's fine and Luffy's out of gear 5, how did Luffy win the fight?
We're gonna see next
How
chapter.
if we fighting,
Look.
you punch me and you pass
But
out
hold
and I'm
on,
still
hold
standing.
on.
How
Who
you
said
beat
this
me?
isn't good?
Oh, okay, so let me ask you a question. We're fighting, right?
Thank you.
Right? We fight. We're
Nigga
going back and forth.
down. He
I
old.
punch you and I pass out, right? And you
Uh-huh.
still standing. Did I win the fight?
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know? I know.
Didn't he say this isn't good?
I that's why I'm saying.
Thank you.
No. That's
Okay.
hold on a second. That's why I said you said he won the fight. This is if
Hey,
he's
look.
Hold on a second.
That's my theory for the next chapter. He gonna win.
Vel. The best thing you can hope for is a draw. That's the best because if Luffy's reaches him, he can't fight anymore. He didn't win the fight. If he's done fighting, if they're both done fighting, you can't win. They both
are.
How do we know that Kizaru is done?
Come on, bro.
We know Luffy said I'm done.
This isn't good.
Saying that this is bad doesn't equal I'm done. It just says this is bad. Saying I reached my limit means I'm done.
My nigga, I see what's going on.
Hold on. My nigga Luffy in Gear 5.
Get over
nigga.
You know how anime characters be like, you know how anime characters be like, yo, this is bad, and they still fighting. Just me saying this is bad doesn't mean
my nigga Luffy tired this nigga out. That's all I'm saying. He tired this nigga out.
We're gonna have to see.
All right, so now I got a question for y'all. When Kizaru's perfectly fine next chapter, did Luffy win the fight?
Hey, that's what we go. Hey, that's the real question.
We gonna see.
We gonna see.
That nigga gonna be drinking some water, sitting in the corner.
We gonna see.
Luffy, but we know for sure. We don't have to worry about Luffy's stake. We know that he's done for sure. That we do know that. I don't need to ask myself. I wonder Luffy's stake. I don't for at least me personally. I don't need to look next chapter. I wonder how Luffy's doing. He told me. He said I reached my limit. He told me how he's doing.
But hasn't he reached his limit before and then got right back up? Okay, all right.
No, here's the thing, right? But that you just named a time where he lost and then came for a rematch and then won that. That is
no.
Me, if I fight Newton, right, and he beats me up and I lose and I come back, the fight didn't continue. No, that fight ended. I lost. I'm just coming back for a rematch. That's what that means. That's what that means. If I beat your ass and you come back to me the next day, sure, you come back the next day, but you lost that fight.
Okay, Luffy versus Lucci and his on Egghead, he beat him up, got tired.
That's not relevant.
It is relevant.
He
was using Gear 5 for a shorter time and get right back up.
Here's the thing, right? I gotta ask this: what beat another nigga ass gonna do with me? You whoop that nigga? What you do with me though?
Nigga, see,
okay, you whoop the weekend.
You got something to do with him. Y'all Lucci sexuals was bigging him up, saying, "Ooh, Lucci back. Ooh, he gonna do something." No, he ain't do shit. He got his ass.
You know what's so funny? You're making arguments that I never stated, so I don't know. That's not really relevant.
No, what I'm saying is
sexuals.
No. What I'm saying is, but there was a time where he got right back up after fighting somebody. When he said, "I reached my limit."
So I guess So this is what he talking about. He talking about the time in Water 7, Lucci versus.
No. I'm talking about Egghead. Yeah.
All right, hold on.
This nigga. See, I'll try to help you out here because that's
I definitely remember that very differently. When he told you he's tired out, he was on the couch.
Yes, not on the couch, on the chair.
That's not a continued fight. The fight ended.
He reached
Lucci
his
was
limit.
tied. Lucci lost up. Okay, hold on a second. See this.
Now
I One Piece 2. That's the funny thing. I read One Piece 2. So the fight ended. They had restrained them, and then he's on the couch fight. So it's not like let me get back up and start fighting again. Like, no, that's not how that happened. That's not how that happened. Their fight concluded. So we have
just like this fight is going to conclude with Luffy.
Well, the I can say is
you're absolutely correct. When Luffy said, "I reached my limit," he concluded the fight.
No. And then when we see this nigga on the ground next chapter, we're gonna talk about it.
If I'm fighting somebody and I say I give up or I say I'm done, it doesn't matter. Their state is no longer relevant. The fight's over. Correct?
We're gonna see. We're gonna see
Or is
about
it still
this.
going?
We're gonna see about this. There ain't no break next week, so we're gonna see if
Man, look, Tyler over here cooking, y'all.
Listen, bro. Listen,
man,
man.
this nigga
I got
cooking
Listen, bro. I do hope.
bullshit.
I hope your nigga get up. I do. I hope he does. I
I hope your nigga ain't injured. That's all I'm saying.
And listen, you know what's crazy? If he's injured, he still won the fight because he's still able bodied. Luffy, not so much.
What? Alright, that's crazy.
Yes, it is. Hold on a second. If I punch somebody and I hurt them, but they're still able to fight, and I pass out, they beat me. I still lost.
That is a loss. That is a loss, though.
We're gonna see.
Like in boxing, right? If we're fighting in boxing, you can take damage. Me taking damage doesn't mean I lost the fight.
But who got the last hit in? Luffy. All right, let's move on.
Man, he don't need this.
He got the last lick in. He got that last lick in. That nigga was like, oh shit. You see this? Hold on. Let's put up that nigga face real quick.
Hey, look, we know he look a little retarded, but don't
a lot retarded.
Listen,
what that little face is? Hold on. Look at this shit right here. Hell no.
He always makes that face. That's a funny thing.
That nigga look.
But he didn't even break the glasses though, so he might be all right.
I think he's all right.
I
think glasses not on his face.
They're right there.
Yeah, they are.
What you talking about?
Oh yeah, he did break it. Look.
Where?
I don't see no cracks.
All right.
Yo, and don't let this fool y'all. Like the part of his head is going in. That's because Luffy turned his head to rubber.
There you go.
Because Luffy turns things to rubber when he punches it. So that's not like he hit him so hard. It's not that he hit him so hard that his head caved. It's because his body's rubber now.
Man, that shit hurt, bro.
Don't listen to propaganda, people.
Hold on. So when Luffy punched Lucci in the stomach and going all the way out, that ain't hurt?
No. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
But when I said that's a move where he did some cartoon shit and it hurt.
Hold on a second. I didn't say it didn't hurt. What I said was the context of it wasn't as hard at, like, for example, if he couldn't turn you to rubber, but he caved his head in that hard, that would indicate to me a much harder punch. If your head caved in, his head came to rubber. I didn't say that. If I punch somebody and their damn brain is 3 feet away from them, I hit the shit out of them, right? But if their body turns to rubber, it makes sense why his head would extend that far. Didn't say it didn't hurt, but that to me makes the physics. That to me would make it seem like it didn't hurt us. But like, for example, if Luffy did that, matter of fact, my question. And let's say Zoro punched somebody that hard, their head caved in, we think they're dead. We don't think they're dead in this situation because his body turned to rubber.
R.I.P. Kizaru. I hope you got all the benefits from the Marines. I hope you got all them benefits.
All the benefits.
I hope you got your
401k. You hope you got
401k, dental insurance. Because Luffy I know that shit hurt, bro. But hey, let's keep going on, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm still ain't on that. Nigga said we look like Quavo and Questlove. That's crazy. But do you know who Questlove is, nigga? You don't? You don't listen to the Roots? You don't listen to the Roots?
Nah, nigga, I know what Questlove is. That's why.
Okay.
I said these folks killing, boy.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was crazy. All right, anyway, all right, let's get to why we here, y'all. Hold on, let me pull this book up right here. Hussle, y'all.
Bro.
Hussle. Let's get to Hussle. This is why we here. So, the tournament art.
Wait. Before we get there, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Now, I know y'all finna get these. I didn't want to ask, my cousin a question, man. So,
what's up?
How did it feel to, what I'm saying, when you got your book, you were done with your book, and you put it out there? Was you nervous? Like, what was you feeling in that moment?
I was excited because it's one of those things where, like, you work on something for so long, you finally get to see, like, it out. You know what I'm saying? You get to see a completed product. So it always felt good. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, like, I was more so feeling excited. I wasn't really nervous or anything like that. I was more so excited because I knew I had people that supported me. So, like y'all, for example. It's like that to me, when you know you got support, I didn't really feel nervous, if I'm being honest.
So like the feedback when people, I know it started going crazy because a lot of people buying your book. I bought, and we bought your book. Other people bought. Like, what was that feeling of the feedback you were getting throughout the social media and stuff? I noticed a lot of people were supporting your stuff.
It felt good. I got a lot of really good feedback. These are the thing, right? Is that I reached out to a lot of my fellow like artists and writers that I know, just asked them a lot of questions. So like I got obviously like a good people just said they enjoyed it, they loved the art and all that stuff. But like I was more so saying like, okay, what are things I can improve at? So I talked to a lot of people and they gave me good pointers. Like they gave me good pointers. Okay, like one of the pointers was making sure that the pages reach the edge because like I couldn't do it at that point because my canvas sizes were too big in my app. So I really couldn't update it. But now I did a lot of research to figure out how can I do it. So now I'll share some pages from some sneak peek of volume 2. So these are how the pages look now. So they reach the edges of the page.
Oh yeah, it look good too.
Ooh, okay.
What that man doing up in there?
You in the bathroom?
Is that Carlos?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, Carlos, blood manipulated Carlos.
So yeah, I got, and also it's like an actual manga. Like I take this like manga right here, this Bleach manga. They're pretty much the same size now. So I got it to
Oh,
size
wow.
perfectly it's a little bit bigger, but it's pretty much manga size now. So I was able to essentially just adjust the product so it's just more presentable now. So moving forward, they'll all be this size, reach the edges. So I'm much more happy with this product. So I'm happy that I was able to get it out so I can see where I can improve at.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Go ahead, Bill.
So let me ask you, how's your back first? Because I know
I've been taking better care of myself, man.
Okay.
Because like I try to take like breaks, even though I've been I think I've been getting faster, so I'm not straining myself out as much. Like I already finished chapters 4 and 5. I'm just working on 6 now. So I think I plan to have this volume out by the end of the month.
Oh,
Or if not the end of the month, like the first week of November. Like that's my goal. And I'm almost there. So like I finished chapters 4 and 5 very quickly. I mean, yeah, 4 and 5 very quickly. Even though they were like heavy load chapters, like chapter 4 is like 70 something pages, chapter 5 is 60 something. So they're both this bond will be more pages than the first one.
okay.
It's on track. It's on track. So
like the book sales. Do you think you reach your goal with your book sales?
yeah, I think so. But I think that this one will do even better because it's all new content. So one thing so if I could do it all over again, I probably would have just released one chapter because I think one of those things where there are some people that already had read essentially almost 70% of the volume, and so a lot of people wanted to just read it online still. So I do think that because of this, but the good side to it is that the people that read it are like, oh shoot, I want to buy it now because I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Because after the cliffhanger in volume 2. So I mean, in chapter 2. So I do think that this will do even better because it's all new content people have never seen. Characters, I introduced a lot of characters. Well, I introduced like 10 characters in this volume. You're gonna see a lot of the, saying obviously Carlson here are vices. You're gonna meet some vices. You're gonna meet some vices, like some top dog vices in this chapter, in this volume. And it's so crazy because they're definitely like they're villains. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some real villains. So and I made sure they all had like these various personalities. And I based them off real people too. I based a lot of vices off of like real boss, like mob boss. Because the vices aren't really like a street gang. They're like a mafia.
Oh, I like that.
They're like a mafia.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
so they're not just a simple street gang, like they actually organized.
I'll say this. So when I was researching a lot of mafias, I was trying to figure out, okay, what are some like hideouts that typically mafia members have, and it's hotels. So what I did was I was like, you know what, the Vice is one of their biggest like way they clean up money. So they own several hotels throughout Memphis, and they own this one hotel called the Blackstone Hotel, and it's one of the biggest hotels in Memphis. And
Yep.
essentially is how they house members, like new recruits, like young children that they end up bringing to the fold. Money. It's how they do a lot of this, right? And so what I wanted to do is I was like, let me take this aspect of it and really work that part out. So I'm actually really excited, and they're like very much a professional organization. They, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, show this one design character.
Okay. Exclusive,
I'll
y'all. We're getting to
I'll
see
show
exclusive.
design.
Let's go.
See this. Hey, man, turn up.
One of the
Let me see.
designs
Ooh.
of one of the members.
Oh, bro. Hey, that looks like me. Shit. Hold up, bro. What was it?
Well, they might want to
Got
get
the
in,
lock?
man. He said, that look like me.
Yeah.
All right.
So let me ask you this. With the character that you introduced, Alexis
Mhm.
and Kayla, the characters, are we gonna see more of them in the new story?
In this volume or just the story overall?
And the story overall.
Yeah, I think if I had to rank TJ's classmates as far as importance, because I think my main characters are TJ, Lisa, and Carlos. Those three are the three main characters that the story follows. So obviously Lisa would be the most important classmate. After that, it's Alexis. Alexis is because she has an important connection to an important character in my story. She has an important connection to three characters that are pivotal to the story. So yeah, Alexis is the second most important classmate to TJ outside of Lisa. So she's very prominent in the story.
So how you get the inspiration to create her?
The inspiration.
Like, what made you
I
thought about her and
I
her?
low key when I was writing her, I just made her one of my homegirls back. Yeah, that's really what just like characteristics of my homegirls that I knew. Like she's like that down to earth girl that like she's real chill, but she don't take no shit. Like that's pretty much her personality. She's very warm and welcoming, and she's very protective of her friends. Like that's the type of energy that I feel like she gives off.
Okay. I like that. Now I know we spoke last time
Mm-hmm.
that you're gonna have a tournament arc going on. So like, what can we expect? Is it gonna be a long one, short one?
It'll be a kind of a short one because it's I don't want to drag it out too long because it's the idea of the tournament arc will be mentioned. I believe I had to check my notes within the first 10 chapters. So it's pretty soon. Like it's very early in the story, but it's not too long because something I like to do. I like to do character work enough character work for my story that you guys care about the fights that are actually going on. Because I noticed with like a lot of like independent stories is that first chapter open up the story, it's a fight. You know what I'm saying? It's this big battle. But I'm like, who is this character? Like who's fighting? Like why should I care about their story? That's why I wanted to really do a lot of character work where I could say, okay, I lay out TJ, I lay out Carl, I lay out all these people. And I had a fight in chapter 2. But I wanted to focus more on these characters, their motivations, their personalities, how they interact with each other. So that if they're in a dire situation, you'd be like, oh wow, I care about this person. I don't want something to happen to them. So I will say this about the tournament arc. There's a prize that 2 characters very much need or else. So they had to do it. They need some prize money or something bad's gonna happen.
Ooh,
So they gotta do an underground tournament. And one of them is hurt. So they're not at 100%. That's another issue.
Ooh, hey, that's crazy.
So yeah.
Boy. See, we're gonna have to you know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to get something together, man. I need to see this animated. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, at this point.
We gotta do something.
And your design and your artwork will stand out because it's different.
Yeah.
It's not like everybody else's,
We
like
need Netflix. If you pick this up, Netflix,
Yeah,
I need you to pick
and
this
then
up.
it's based in Memphis, like
yeah, I wanted to do a southern tale. Like that's why in chapter 3 I mentioned Dun Duns. People from Memphis know Dun Duns, that honey goat wings they be having. Exactly. I like the Carlos like, hey yo, drive this package off at this place called Dun Duns. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, crazy. Hey, that was a good. That's a good shout out though. I like that.
Yeah, this definitely needs to be.
I think that's what a lot of people. It seems more realistic in a sense, but at the same time, it's not like you see what I'm saying. That thing that what attracts a lot of the people.
Let me ask you this: what studio would you want to pick up your story?
Ooh, that's a good.
I'd say like maybe I guess Mappa. I guess. The only reason I say that's because my art style is heavily influenced by Jujutsu Kaisen or the studio that did Boondocks. I'm a big fan of Boondocks. My art style is really Jujutsu Kaisen and Boondocks mixed together. If they had a baby, that's what my art style is after. Like people actually didn't see the JJK art style until I made a video about it describing
I
the
see
way
it.
that Jujutsu Kaisen does certain things, like the way they draw the mouths, the way they draw the eyes. Like if you look at Carlos's eyes, they look like Megumi's or Itadori's. Like his eye shape, like the way it is. If you compare it, it's just like Itadori's and Megumi's.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say the studio did the Boondocks or the studio or Mappa, one of them two, man.
Ooh.
And that'd be fire.
Yeah, that would be.
Mappa's been killing it recently, so I can see
I
that.
I want to show off this one thing, bro.
Uh-oh.
Dang, I
Okay,
really
hold on.
want.
We got another exclusive. Wait.
I'm trying to think
Oh shit.
because beginning of chapter 5.
Okay.
And honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Like a lot of this gang shit is really like a cult.
Mhm.
The way they influence people, the propaganda, where they make you do a ritual. Like it's very much a cult. Like if you really think about it, that's what makes it scary. So at the beginning of chapter 5, I basically do this sequence of the vice lord of the vice quote of the vice oath, because the chapter 5 is called the oath. And so what I do is I show a sequence, and I actually am trying to. I, you know what? I'm gonna. Would y'all mind if I read the quote out to y'all?
Yes, let's go. Let's go.
All right. All right. And if you pay attention to the beginning of chapter 3, like that picture, that picture of Harry like laughing and it's colored.
Yeah.
Beginning of chapter 3, you see on the wall it says "Praise the Almighty." I don't know if y'all noticed
This
that.
man right here.
No, listen. It says "Praise the Almighty." That signifies vice territory,
yeah,
Almighty, right?
Mhm.
And actually, you know, so crazy. The guy at the end of chapter 3, he's been in chapter 1, and he was mentioned in chapter 2, and he's at the middle of chapter 3. I'll give you that hint to that. The guy, you know, the guy that's at the very end of the volume.
Yeah.
He's in chapter 1. He's mentioned in chapter 2, and he's shown twice in chapter 3. If you could put it together, I may tell offline. I may tell for live. You can put it together, but here's the vice oath that personally I was like, I wonder, because I based off of vice source, I took pieces of their oath and I changed certain things to it. I wanted to like kind of fit.
Yeah, to make it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so basically it says, "In the name of the Almighty, I would not dishonor my shield vice unity. Um, not even in death will I curse those who stand beside me. I will protect the nation through my rebirth, and with all my heart I'll praise the Almighty." So I really like what that basically means is that you're basically giving your life to this figure, and it
Mhm.
says you won't dishonor the shield. What the shield means is that, and this is the manipulation that puts in a lot of these younger people, is that we protect you, so you can't dishonor what we do. We like if you look at like a lot of my characters' backstories were involved in a lot of these gangs. They had very rough upbringings, and these people were seen as people that saved them from the life they had. So you can't dishonor the shield that protects you. And it says, not even in death can you curse those who stand beside you, which pretty much means that even if you die, you can't you have to die with no regrets because you gave your life to the vices. Essentially, like it's like doesn't matter what I go through, I'll never regret the decision I made. Like that's what they drill into them. And then it says, "I will protect the nation." So that means that whatever you do, you have to protect this organization through my rebirth. Rebirthing basically means that when I join the vice, I'm reborn as someone new. The old life I had doesn't matter anymore. The old connection I have don't matter anymore.
That's
I'm reborn
crazy.
into someone else. And it says when you're reborn, you have a heart, right? So it says means with all of my heart, the new heart that you have after your birth, you're gonna praise the Almighty. So that's really like, and I'm gonna
You
take
put some thinking into this. I like
That's
this.
deep.
Go
I
ahead.
like that. Mm-hmm.
when you really think about like for example Harry, they both had to take the oath. So if you think about like when Harry was thinking about like, yo, this man disrespect the vices. That's why he was so pressed in chapter 2. He was like, nah, like he disrespect the vices. Like we not, you know what I'm saying? Like that was big to him because that propaganda that's put in his head. Like this is your life now. That's what he thinks. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what I want to break that philosophy and how they break down young people and drill this stuff into their head and how it's hard to break. So I really want to focus on that aspect of that psychology part of it.
Oh yeah,
And I
you
like,
definitely grew up in the hood. Damn, this man, damn.
Because I
That is
really
what
want to
goes
break
on.
that
It's
down.
propaganda. It is
Yeah,
like,
it is.
and they get these kids to go out here and do some dumb shit at a young age and get their life ruined. So damn, ooh.
Because
People,
I'll say this. I'll say this. Because when Harry took the oath, he was smiling. He was crying tears though. Like he was tears of joy, and that kind of lets you know like this dude is really like he's not inherently a bad person, but like what they drew to like this he's happy like yo like I got a family now and it's at least it's mine. I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that.
hey, you know what? A lot of kids need to read that though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because that a lot of people do want family, and that's what games do. They use the family tech. You know what I'm saying? Are we your family? So a lot of people know well, you're not gonna go against the family. So
And
man, that's
and
crazy.
that's why I put that oath at the beginning of chapter 5 because chapter 5 calls Carlos because I want it to be kind of disturbing because I want people to get that this is crazy. Like I'm trying to show that these type of organizations how they manipulate people is actually crazy. So I was like, I want to make this early part pretty disturbing. You know, I feel like Hustle is I like the lighthearted moments where I can make characters laugh and joke around. But when I deal with this episode, I want to make sure it's delicate and I take it seriously because this is some serious stuff. So like I think that opening section of chapter 5 is probably the most disturbing part of like Hustle to this point.
ooh, okay.
Now, do you think it'll get much darker later on?
Ooh, good question.
Yeah, I think I personally think chapter 5 in the beginning of chapter 6 are pretty dark. I don't gonna lie.
Let's go. I like it.
I mean, what I try to do is I had the dark moments and lightheartedness.
Hmm.
If you think about it, right? Opening chapter 1, TJ sees somebody down on the news.
Yeah.
Like he sees like I put that in a kind of normal scene where he's like just trying to get a scholarship. Oh, somebody down the news. Like it's one of those things where like we see it all the time. Like when we're going about a day,
And we so numb to it. Yep.
you wake up and you know, especially when you're getting ready for school, mama watching at the door, you go to school, you don't even think about it. So I placed like I'm trying to push some of the themes like slightly, try to ease into it. Like, okay, it's some dark, it's some crazy stuff. And then obviously with chapter 2. And then even with chapter 3, I think what TJ has to do in that chapter, I try to balance it out when he goes to school next, he's surrounded by community. You know, he's surrounded by something good, but it's still some crazy stuff going on. So
Will you mention any new like gangs, or will you just focus just on the main two that you mentioned?
so in volume 2, it's still just those two. I mean, really in chapter 3, you see a gang called the Black Dragons introduced. There's a person that TJ meets up with has a little dragon tattoo on his neck.
Mhm.
He's part of a so I'm trying to kind of show like I'm trying to show that some of the gangs work together. Obviously, when the 14th and Vices, something Harry says like he calls the 14th traitors to let you know that they had a prior relationship before. And then you see TJ making that delivery to someone who's associated with another gang, will let you know, okay, these two gangs do have a working relationship. We're pretty much suggest that there are some gangs that can work together, and so I'm gonna kind of show that mostly in volume 3 on, but chapter 2, volume 2, I don't want to juggle too much. I want to focus on establishing certain people, and then moving forward, I'm gonna slowly. I'll say this: in the tournament, you're gonna see a lot. You're gonna see a few of them.
Okay, let's go.
You're gonna see a few.
Okay.
You're gonna see actually a few. But the thing about it is like the thing about it is that I'm gonna do this thing where you won't fully who you'll know that people are part. I'm gonna do some foreshadowing. Definitely gonna be some. Now there'll be people involved in that tournament that aren't gang members. They just trying to get a bag. You do what I'm saying? But there'll be some down there.
I can't wait for this, man. Like, what do you have official date, or you just have it like set for next month?
Just set for late this month or early next month. That's really like I don't really have like a set date.
Okay, because I'm ready for this, bro. Look. I'm ready to spend some money. Okay, take all my money, bro. Like I've been anticipating this next volumes that's coming out. I know Newton has. Well, even with people on Clubhouse, we've been promoting it. Like, so I'm excited for it, man.
Because I want to, and then also, I have my first big fight in chapter 7 and 8. Chapter 7 and 8. So like that's in volume 3. It is in volume 3, but I do have like, because again, I want to build up my characters so people care about them. There's a big fight in chapter 7 and 8. Like, well, end of chapter 7, all of chapter 8. There's a big fight.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, 8 my favorite number. So yeah, go ahead, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because like, I want to be a thing of like, oh, and I'll say this: is TJ's involved in it?
Ooh, okay.
It's his first big fight in the story.
Okay. Ooh, will there be any deaths?
Yeah. You know what's so funny? Somebody at that school, if his school is gonna die, and I already have them planned out.
Oh,
I don't know who. Maybe y'all haven't met them yet. And then I have somebody in the vices in particular. There'll be a few vices that die, but as far as like, there's a specific vice. There's two. Here's what I'll say. There are 3 deaths that I have planned. I don't want to do too many. I want them to I want them to sneak up on you. You know what I'm saying? I want you to expect it. Sneak up on you. There are 3 deaths I think that are big for the story. Not villain deaths. I'm talking about 3 deaths from characters like, oh wow, that character died. So there's 3 that I planned.
I like this. I ain't gonna hold you. I like this.
That's why I asked, because I was like, oh, I know.
Because I want to be a thing of like, you don't go in not attaching to characters because you just know, oh, they all gonna die. I want to be a thing of like, but I also want to be a thing of like, people think that people won't die. So I want to do both, like a mix of both, like where you go into arcs not certain, like will they live, because like it doesn't happen that often, but when it does, it's big. So that's kind of the balance I want to have.
Ooh, okay, man. Hey, Newt, you got some more questions?
Man, I don't want to keep talking about it, and he going deeper into the book and spoil all the book. So let's get back
to you can ask it, and I'll let you know if it's like I can answer that or not.
Well, I won't get more into it to you as the the artist you are. You know what I'm saying? So like when it comes down to you writing and everything, like what's the process of your writing? Like what you do to be like, okay, let me get motivated and let me get this and how like what's your setup?
Well, first thing I do is if I outside of me just like planning things out, there are times when I'm like listening to music and I imagine a scene of my manga based on that song. Like, oh, I want that in my manga. Let me put that in there. But typically what I do is that if I'm writing like in my story, I know how I want my story to end, and I know the major arcs that I want the story within the story to take place. Do I have every detail planned out? Not necessarily, but I do have certain things I like. This is definitely going to happen in Hussle. Like this will happen. And what my writing style is that I leave certain things concrete, but I think I leave certain things open so that I can fill in the gaps later. Like, okay, I don't really know what I'm going to do with this right now. I have an idea of what I want to do with it, but if I leave it a little bit, I can edit it later. For example, in chapter 1, the narration that talks about most gifts are passed down, but not all gifts are most gifts are passed down genetically. But TJ's gift is grab manipulation. I bolded most to let you know that implied that this is not the only way to get gifts. Now, I didn't fully know what I wanted to do with that. I knew I wanted to be multiple sources of gifts. I knew I wanted it to be. There's one way I knew specifically I wanted to do, but I had to come with another way, and then I referenced it again in chapter 3 when TJ does that defense against Harry. It says again, the narration plays again. Most gifts are passed down, but TJ's gift is different. So I left that open, and I'm happy I did, because now I figured out specifically what I wanted TJ's gift to evolve into becoming. I have a great understanding of that now. But leaving that type of narration kind of open leaves room for me to. If I said, hey, this is what it is, there's no exceptions, blah blah, then I do something later, like, oh wait, that makes sense. You leave sometimes. You want certain things to be concrete, but certain things, if you write it in a way where it's like it can be interpreted in multiple ways later, and it's like, oh, actually that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So
leaving yourself room to evolve. See, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I don't want to strap myself down to something too hard.
Now, like would you be mind to working with other artists and y'all
Good question.
collaborating together, or having some help with your manga, or you just gonna do everything yourself? Like, how would you do that?
I
Like,
would like
would
to
you
have help at some
collaborate?
point. I would like to have help at some point, but I want to be even more established than I am now.
Okay.
Cause I definitely want to be a thing of like, nah, this is mine. I don't want to be a thing where like people help me and then we have like equal credit. Cause like, you know what I'm saying? Just off like, this is that I've been working on for a long time. So I'm be a thing where I'm fully established. I'm able to sustain myself. And also I would want to be able to pay people properly too. Feel me? Like I would want to be able to compensate people with their worth. Cause as an artist, I don't like doing stuff for cheap. People try, hey yo, can you draw me this full portrait for $10? I'm like, my nigga, like that type of stuff. Artists be charged at 200-300, which they should because it takes a lot of time. And they're
Yeah.
a lot of
Yeah.
times, like unfortunately, I have another career, obviously, but a lot of people this is their thing, so like I would want to be able to compensate them properly. You feel me? So I would love to have somebody that could draw my, like these boxes I gotta do where I'm drawing the box. I don't feel like doing that. I would love to have somebody do that. I would love to have somebody type my dialogue into my iPad because like I
Mm.
have it in Word. I'm all right. This is a document. Make sure these bubbles say this. If somebody can do that for me, I wouldn't even mind people doing some of my backgrounds. Like, hey, listen, put the screen tones in here. Draw these buildings. I'll play draw. You know what I'm saying? I would
Yeah.
love that. And I've had people that offered, but I didn't really want to do it with them at the time because like this one person asked like, hey, yo, I'll do it for free. I'm like, you're not gonna get me with that. Because guess what? It blow up, and it'd be like, oh, I did all this work for Tyler. He ain't never paid me. I'm like, hold on a second. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really caught up in
Start
that.
lying on your name. Yeah.
I ain't really caught up in that. Mm-mm.
Also, I put your Amazon link in the chat. So if anybody wants to purchase the book, it's in the chat.
I appreciate
Amazon
it.
link is in the chat, man. Purchase, support this man. Look, I got the book right here, y'all. I got
Hey,
it, bro.
listen, volume 2 will be
There
coming
you go.
soon, man. And we got Carlos on the back too.
Ooh, that's my favorite character.
Oh,
Ooh.
if you like Carlos, you're gonna like volume 2.
Let's go.
Because
All right.
chapter 4 follows. Chapter 4 is more of a cool down chapter because at the end, I think the end of chapter 3 was like a big cliffhanger.
Mhm.
So like, I want to have a situation where you can kind of get his psyche and you get a little bit of TJ's backstory actually, a little bit of his backstory, not just crumbs of it. Chapter 5 follows Carlos. That is Carlos' chapter. You follow Carlos and then a little bit of Harry. Like it's those two together, but mostly Carlos. Chapter 6 is the conclusion of what happened in Carlos' chapter, and then Lisa's chapter, and then it ties back on TJ at the very end, which is another cliffhanger. Which I'm like, 'cause I love writing like natural feeling cliffhangers. I like, I like that. That just I enjoy that.
Ain't no wrong with that. That's how you bring them in. Like,
know?
what's gonna happen next? That's
Yeah.
how I gotta go.
All right. Now, before we get up out of here, I want to play a game you're familiar with. This or that.
hmm
You ready, sir?
I'm ready.
I'm gonna get a little messy with it. Hold on. Carlos or TJ from Hussle?
Probably Carlos.
And why?
So the funny thing about it is, I mean, they're both the main characters. Like their importance is equal. Like him. I know people. I've mainly seen TJ's POV, but I do TJ's POV the most because he's tied to both of the worlds I'm trying to interact with. He's tied to the gang world now, and he's tied to the school world. That I want. So because he's tied to both, you're gonna see his POV a lot. But him and Carlos and Lisa are pretty much equal when it comes to storylines. But I like Carlos, man, because one, Carlos got that dog in him.
Yes,
And
you do.
two,
Yes.
he has my favorite backstory that I've written. His backstory to me is the most compelling outside of my main antagonist's backstory. I feel like my main antagonist's backstory
Okay.
and then Carlos's backstory are probably my two favorite, and those two characters are heavily tied together. Like heavily. But not in the way you think though.
Okay.
It's probably not what you think. You feel me?
Okay.
I would say that TJ's father and Carlos have a connection to the main antagonist, but I don't think that anyone could guess how. That's what I'll say. I don't think anyone would be able to guess how. I think that TJ's father's dynamic with the main antagonist is so unconventional. I wanted it to be. I was like, what's a relationship I could write with the main character's father and the main villain that I don't typically see.
All right, next question.
Go ahead.
JJK fights or Naruto fights?
Look at that. That's gonna be that long.
JJK.
What?
Ooh,
Here's the thing.
what?
Let me tell you why. Here's the thing, right? I'm a bigger fan of the Jujutsu Kaisen art style. Like, are we talking about the manga, right? The manga?
Yeah, manga, anime.
Yeah. Well, I'll say manga. So anime Naruto, but manga, I'm a bigger fan of Jujutsu Kaisen art style. Like the way that like I took a lot from it. Obviously, there's so many things I appreciate about the way he draws fights, the way he draws speed lines, the way he does sequential imaging, the way that he does fourth wall breaking. Fourth wall breaking is basically when a character is like outside of a panel. Like the way he does that, the way that he uses the narrations during the fights, like yeah, I gotta go JJK.
Okay. All right. Hey. All right. This might get a little. I don't know where he gonna go with this one. Cell from Dragon Ball Z or Miriam from Hunter x Hunter?
Miriam. Yeah.
Man, said that quick.
I like Cell, but I think Miriam is a more compelling villain. But even though I think Cell is really good, I think Cell. What I like about Cell is that he brought a lot of mystery to Dragon Ball that we had. What's interesting about Cell is I think Cell has one of the best character introductions in Dragon Ball, because what Toriyama did was, and I think Toriyama is a better writer than people give him credit for. With Cell, he took the biggest ally that the heroes had and used it against them. Let me tell you why. When Cell first pops up, they're like, "Hey, yo, y'all sense Goku's energy?" It's like, well, I don't sense. Is that Goku? Like, no, he in the crib. He's sick. Is that Vegeta's? No, Vegeta's right here. Is that Trunks? Is that Tien? Why do we feel all like that? Is think about it, right? What saved them on them being able to use their key control has been the biggest asset to them throughout ZBZ, right? When they were fighting Raditz says they hit their power level because they can suppress themselves. The reason they survived out Namek is because they can sense energy and suppress their energy. Cell was the first character to put that in complete. That advance they had became the biggest disadvantage because it messed up them mentally because they could not discern who this is. It made them even more confused than they had ever been throughout the story. And then when they get to the city, they see a bunch of T-shirts and jackets and shoes. To me, that is a really compelling introduction to a character. To take what all the characters know and make it essentially null and void. That to me is fire.
But you still choosing Miriam?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think so. I'm just talking about. Just think Cell's writing is really interesting. I think that seeing the different phases of Cell, like he has different personalities for all his, like writing personalities is already difficult, but then to write essentially three different personalities for a character and the natural progression makes sense. Like that's I think it's fire. But I think Miriam's like development is actually just insane. It's insane.
All right. Now hold on. Which way I want to go with this? Ooh, Starlito or Don Trip?
I'm not really familiar with them, so.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not really familiar with them, bro.
All right, Honey Gold Wings or Memphis Barbecue?
Honey Gold, what? Honey Gold, are we crazy?
Okay, all right.
Easily. Honey Gold is Memphis. Honey Gold is Memphis.
So you got the Honey Gold Wings over the Memphis Barbecue? Well, hold on, dude. Let me ask you. Hold on. What you got? You got the wings?
Oh, nigga.
That's not, yo, is this listen, bro. When you say Memphis Barbecue,
Honey Gold.
Yeah, I'm about to say, instead of saying Memphis Barbecue, we need to say Memphis Honey Gold. That's what we need to say, because that is some like when I went to DC, I went out to college in DC, and I remember my first week at Howard, bro. I went to this wing show, yo, y'all got Honey Gold, and it was like, what is that? I was like, whoa, where am I? I was, because I ain't really left Memphis like that. So I was confused why no one understood what Honey Gold wings were. I was like, yo, what? Like, why are y'all looking at me like I'm crazy? And I was my roommate like, you know how they go Weezy? I ain't never heard that before. I'm like, whoa, this is really some Memphis shit.
Yeah, I say Tennessee, but I understand because we had it up here, and
It's
like
crazy.
when I leave and go out, like I've never seen nobody, even in the South outside of Tennessee, I don't see nobody else eating honey gold wings. I've never seen it. I ain't seen Atlanta. It might have maybe got there now because somebody from Tennessee probably moved there.
Yeah, somebody that's actually a
more
shop.
than likely, like
There's actually a shop in DC. That's like it's like an undercover place. It actually sell honey gold reason. It don't taste as good, but it's like I was like, whoa, somebody. And then the lady that run it is from the South. I don't know where she's from, but she's from the South. She's probably from Memphis. You know what I mean? Like
But
that's
it's not good though.
well, it's not as good. That's what I'll say. It's not as good. Maybe her grandma's from Memphis and she passed the recipe down and things got lost in translation, something like that.
lost in translation is crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
Or maybe they just can't cook. But anyway,
it's good. It's better than the other wings up here, I'll say.
Interesting.
I'm gonna get my wings from home.
They just ain't done-dones, but you know.
Nah.
Look. When Vail came to Memphis, I took that nigga over to Adeline. You know, Adeline was free.
Oh, I love Adeline. Ooh,
like, we was straight to the hood. I said, "Come on, cuz my wings."
Them wings was busting, bro. And we watched Power that weekend too, though. Yeah, that was a good.
Oh
weekend.
yeah, Power. I love Power. I got Hussle's heavily inspired by Power.
I can see it though.
Hussle's very heavily inspired by Power.
So wait, are you anticipating the new season with Tyreek?
Yeah. I'm on season 2, book 2. I finished season 1, but I'm on the middle season 2.
Okay. But thank you for coming on, Tyler. Anytime, bro. Anytime. Once again,
go to Amazon, y'all.
Link in the chat, y'all.
Link
is in the chat.
Hey, listen. I want to do your little shout out with the social media, man, so people know where to find you.
Listen, Ty Davis 737 on TikTok, TC Davis, T_C Davis on Instagram. Those are my the 2 platforms I go to the most, Instagram and TikTok. Hey, listen, Vel, I hope Luffy get up. You know,
hey,
he won't get up. He won't get up.
I hope Luffy get up is crazy.
You know, good, man. Hey, he the Emperor of the Sea, man. He good.
He can't even swim. What do you mean? He can't swim.
Hey, look. He gonna be king of the pirates. He good.
He will. You know, that's gonna be the best anime moment probably in history.
In history, it better be.
I think it will be. Oda gonna deliver.
Well, before we end this, let me ask you a question, Tyler.
What's up?
You know, since you're the writer, you know what I'm saying, with this experience, if Oda wrote One Piece and he let us down at the ending, will you still give him credit to be like one of the best writers?
Yeah. Because I think
even though the ending, if he wrote the ending is trash.
If he ended like Bleach?
If he ended like Game of Thrones,
I still here's the thing, right?
Okay.
Studying, writing, and writing my own story, you realize I have a different level of appreciation for it. Like writing a simple conversation is so hard to do. Like, because you gotta make sure it sounds natural. The fact that Oda has been doing some of the most difficult writing for almost a quarter century, to me, it'd be crazy to discredit that over maybe the last 10 chapters I like it. Like, how do you write a well-crafted story for damn near 1,200 chapters? And I say, you know, these 1,200 chapters you wrote are no longer good writing because the last 10 are, you know what I'm saying? Like, if this was, like, for example, if he wrote a good character moment for Luffy, that character moment doesn't magically become bad writing. To me, at least, it doesn't. So would I be disappointed? Yes. But would he still be a phenomenal writer? Yes.
Okay. All right. Look, you know, I had to get on this cast of mine last week because we watched Platinum End. And in Platinum End, they got some great writing. And you know, my members over here, they didn't know what they talking about. And they didn't appreciate the ending of stuff. I need you to go back, and if you can watch it, you know what I'm saying? Because he's the same writer from Death Note who wrote Death Note. So if you go to Platinum End, if you watch it, I want your expertise in this, you know. And tell me what you think.
I got you. Cause I'm about to say Death Note. The author of Death Note, he can write.
That's debatable, but yeah, we're not gonna do that tonight. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, he don't write the best endings, but hey, it is what it is. We the 420 Lords. If you want to buy Tyler's book, Hussle, the link is in the chat, the Amazon link. Matter of fact, hold on, how much is the book, man? Let the people know how much the
Yeah,
book
bro.
is.
Like, hey, look, we need him to sell 1,000 copies, bro. 1,000 or more. That's what we need from the people, bro.
Hold on, let me pull it up on the screen so everybody can see volume 1. Oh, okay, $35. Yeah, y'all got $35.
Come on, bro. They spent $35 on McDonald's, bro.
And
Right.
mind you, the average manga is 170 pages. My John 240 with over 20 pages. With over 20 pages in color. Y'all, manga don't got color pages. I got over 20 pages in color, and I got over 240 pages.
Look,
So,
man.
hey, man.
Out of book.
$35, y'all. $35.
We need him to sell 1,000 copies, man. Help the man sell 1,000 copies. You know what I'm saying? That's the goal. Reach that 1,000 copies.
Y'all want representation? Want representation? You got it.
I'm just saying, we got black representation right here. A black man writing a good story that's going to have a lesson, so it's a positive impact they're trying to teach to somebody. It's not just crazy myth. You know what I'm saying? So you get the entertainment, educated, you know what I'm saying, and some good in your soul. You know what I'm saying?
You get to see Memphis. You get to see a futuristic Memphis.
Hey.
Yeah, I know. That someone asked me like, "Yo, is this like Memphis?" Like, yeah. Listen, man, we ain't got subway stations. We ain't got none of that. You know, so we don't got that. But I was like, let me put this in here just cause so it's not a perfect 1-to-1. Like for example, I based THE420 off of Mars. Like you said, the lion logo is based off of Mars. Obviously, Mars ain't that fancy. Mars ain't that. Mars is not that fancy.
That's crazy.
But all right, y'all, we the 420 Lords. We'll see you again next Friday. We're gonna start being here every Friday. We're gonna be consistent. We're gonna keep it going. Thank you for coming on, Tyler, bro.
No problem, man. Appreciate your
Yeah, bro. We love you, bro. Appreciate your work.
Much love, man. Much love.